Have you noticed? Here on the internet, Bernie Sanders is everywhere.
Wall Street, and Wall Street. Are you ready for a fight?
This matters because in the betting for who will be the next president, Donald Trump, the incumbent, leads, but among Democrats, Senator Sanders is among the top 4.
Thank you all very much. Let's go forward together.
And most people don't know that Sanders has quietly built a digital media empire. That means he's in competition with me, and he's winning. His videos come out every few hours, and they've been viewed almost 1 billion times.
You are talking about oligarchy.
Many of his videos are just him ranting about how Republican ideas hurt people. Here he claims that the repeal of Obamacare will kill Americans.
Tens of thousands of them will die.
He ignores the thousands who may live if the economy's allowed to grow.
Oh, shut up, silly woman, said the reptile with a grin.
Other Sanders videos are edited, produced propaganda pieces.
You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
Here, Sanders' staff runs a Trump speech where Trump quotes a song about a woman who takes a snake into her home and the snake then bites her. Trump uses it to take an unfair, mean-spirited swipe against immigrants while arguing for tighter immigration controls. Sanders has every right to criticize that. But then he runs a clip suggesting that the president calls all minority immigrants animals.
Animals.
This is the same kind of language that the Nazis used.
But the video never mentions that Trump's animal comment was about the MS-13 gang. Another consistent theme in Sanders' videos is that lots of people on the right are horrible, greedy people who scheme to get more money. In this case, by abolishing the estate tax.
The death tax.
The death tax.
A death tax?
They claim repeal will save Trump $4 billion.
When we talk about a rigged economy,
He doesn't mention that the estate tax taxes money that was already taxed. It's double taxation. He could still argue against repeal, but he ought to be fair.
I can't go to school because they're not paying me my fair share.
Many Sanders videos demand that he make college free because it's just too expensive.
Not just 1 or 2 people out there who are saying like, oh, I can't afford to go to college. This is like the majority of college students.
His staff interviews themselves.
Student loans have really kept me from being able to do things like purchase a home.
Again, there's no mention of how existing tuition subsidies already increased the price of tuition. And there's not a peep about how his own wife's shady financial dealings bankrupted a college. It's just government must pay more.
The cost of education is just incredibly high, and somebody has to fit the bill. The government should assume that responsibility.
Government should take responsibility for your health care, too, says this video, which describes MSNBC anchor Ali Velshi as a Canadian capitalist.
Nowhere on the face of the earth is there a free health insurance market that works. Let's actually bring back affordable insurance for working class families. There was never affordable insurance.
This is billed as a debate, but Republican Jim Jordan hardly gets to say anything.
It's just one of those areas that a free market doesn't work.
It's easy to win an argument if you never let the other guy speak.
Almost all new income and wealth is going to the top 1%.
Probably the biggest theme in Bernie videos is income inequality, which Bernie says
is not only immoral, it is causing massive suffering.
But he's just wrong. The wealth gap doesn't cause suffering. Yes, rich people got richer, but the poor and middle class got richer too. Bernie never says that.
And the poor are getting poorer.
Sanders posts a new economically ignorant video most every day. He says it would be easy to have free health care, free college, a living wage. How will it be paid for? Simple. Raise taxes.
Tax me. Please, please tax me.
Sanders says the responsible rich want to pay more.
I should be paying more in taxes.
So pay more. No one's stopping you. Or give to charity. Charities will spend your money better than government will. Socialists think government's a solution to every problem, and they pretend that what government provides is free.
Free education, universal health care, a living wage.
Bernie's videos would be just a joke, except millions of people watch, and lots believe the nonsense he preaches.
We look at these figures and we say, oh, unemployment is low, everything is fine, right? Well, unemployment is low because everyone has 2 jobs.
What? That's not how unemployment works. I don't know if she learned that from Bernie, but Senator Sanders is the king of economic ignorance.
The top 10% gets it all. Gets it all.
And a bit.
Real quick with just that statement, I'm going to put a phrase in there. Numbers don't lie, but liars use numbers.
Million people watch. You should know about that. We'll watch, so you don't have to.
So, tax me. That's one of the most ignorant statements that I could ever hear. The thing is that we're being taxed through the damn news, and when a person actually breaks it down, a person's yearly wage, 6 months of that's going to taxes, whether it's sales tax, income tax, property tax, just the cost of living tax. Oops. But I don't got much time. I just want to say, like, the best thing we can do, when it comes to healthcare. Okay, there should be a subsidy for that. As far as roads, well, instead of getting taxed, then, just like they did back in the day with tolls, and that's what tolls are, is privatized roads. And so we don't need the government, because the private sector of a local community can be regulated through activity of the population of a township through council. The reason why we're taxed so much is because we have chosen to give responsibility to the government, and that in itself is a crime. And pardon if this goes bad on us, but some star page here. One second, actually. Well, apparently there's I gotta look into the American Capitalist Party, but when I just see it. If we are to shift the burden of responsibility for our lives from the government to ourselves, we must know why it's right to do so. We must support capitalism with a moral system, one fit for human beings on earth. Rational egoism. Henry Afton. And with this construct, with this blueprint, and then that's why I keep on saying that we need to do capitalism over. We need to do it over again, because people freaking have exploited the damn system. The machine of capitalism. It's been corrupted. One side is getting flaming guns, and the other side is getting dog food. And that's how much of a divide there is. There's crony capitalism going on. And just for shits and giggles, we're going to go to the American Capitalist Party. Yeah. It's a screw. I mean, that's what I say. It's a screw. Wait, Can I not? Policy? Upholding individual rights in the economy, the legal separation of state and economy. There should exist a legal separation of state economy. The United States just does. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. We mindedly and wholeheartedly agree. Similarly, we support constitutional amendment stated Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of economic regulations or restricting the free exercise of voluntary production and trade. They're onto something, and that can be worded better. And the thing is, like, I'm not saying I'm a god of freaking gab. The thing is that there's always ways for improvement, and that's why writing is it's a structure. To create a weapon with words it's powerful. And I'll just leave y'all with that. And take care, be safe, be kind, stay strong. Love you all.